It's an iconic American novel. Ernest Hemingway once said that all of American literature starts with a book by Mark Twain titled Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. That discounts a lot of earlier great American works, but he has a point. It is an iconic American novel. On land, Huck and Jim run into all kinds of problems, feud, there's racial prejudice, but when they get on the raft out on the Mississippi River, they're free. They're free from society's influences. They can be equal, even though Jim is a slave and Huck is a white boy. So escaping to nature frees them from the constrictions of society and allows them to live more naturally. Well, Huck is an iconic American hero. He runs off. He leaves civilization to escape into nature. He tries to escape the corrosive effects that civilization, in those days, poverty and slavery, have on him. And so I looked and found that many other American literary heroes make a similar escape from society. They try to get away from society's influences and live more independently. So I chose protagonists of other important American novels to compare those protagonists to Huck Finn. Mark Twain plays a very important role. In the late 19th century, late 1800s, American literature realism is coming to American literature. And when we read Huckleberry Finn, we know this is a realistic novel. The river is described realistically. Even the accents of the characters he tries as realistically as possible to represent. So I think that's an important element that Mark Twain brings to the American novel. My dissertation involves characters that behave a lot like Huckleberry Finn. I've used Ernest Hemingway's character, Nick Adams, who appears in 15 or 20 of Hemingway's short stories. He too escapes from civilization to a river. After a very searing experience during World War I, he kind of heals himself by trout fishing in a river. I used Ralph Ellison's Invisible Man, a character who escapes from New York City and goes underground because he has to escape the racial prejudices of the city. So many of these characters follow the same pattern that Huckleberry Finn, they go on the same journey that Huck made.